Come on, let's face it. Dog food that you buy at the store is pretty much garbage. Similar to what a lot of humans eat, ultra high processed bullshit. Well, this video, we're going to show you how we make all of our dogs' food. Is it a little more expensive? It is. Do they love it? They do. Is it good for them? It is. So stay tuned because we're going to show you in great detail the different components and how and when we feed them. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, plus there's Mabel the Moose and a couple other items in here too. Feel free to look at the chapters. We're going to start doing chapters now if I can figure out how to do it. And maybe that'll help too if you want to jump ahead. Sure is helpful if you subscribe or like if you like it. But these dogs are adorable. There's nothing not to like. Hope you enjoy the vid. Well, I'm going to take a minute to go off on a tangent here. I was walking down by the marsh, heard something rustling in the reeds, and why, it was Mabel the Moose. She was just sitting there. She was I think she was kneeling in the water because the water's not that deep. So I'm just checking her out, and she's just munching away. No real danger here, folks. She would have to climb up an embankment out of the water to get at me, but she didn't have any young'uns with her, so no, she wasn't real concerned with me, and I wasn't real concerned with her, but I, of course, did have an escape route should I need it. Here she's checking me out. Watch, she'll put her nose in the air. See that? She's sniffing me. She's going, yeah, it's just one of those humans. I'm going to go back to eating my breakfast. They're beautiful creatures. They are so big. They are a lot bigger than some people may realize. Now, if this were a male, I would not be doing this. I would have gotten these shots from way far away. Well, that's Mabel the Moose. Okay, so the primary ingredients for the dog's food is one whole chicken, bones and all. Cut it up. About a half pound of lard. We buy the bricks and basically cut them in half every batch that we make. We put in about a cup of brown rice just to help it firm up. The starch in there will make it solid or solid-ish. Gonna need some water, and we put a little salt in there. So you put your lard in the Instapot, pile in the chicken, sprinkle on some brown rice, on top with a little bit of salt, and top it all off with some water. We have since changed it from 85 minutes, which you're seeing there on the screen, an hour and 25 minutes. We've changed it to 60 minutes because we don't think it needs to cook that long, and the bones crush up just fine. So this is what it looks like after the hour in the Instapot. Those of you who use an Instapot know you can just let it set and rest and let the pressure come out naturally, which is what we do. We don't let the pressure out manually. So this is the primary protein and fat component of their meals. We then let it sit out and cool off before we put it in the refrigerator. This batch will last them, about 4 days.
All right, so I normally start by putting in my sweet potatoes. There's 2 to 3 depending on size. This here is a zucchini, squash, and carrot blend over the last few. Put in some sweet peas. Some broccoli.
Yeah.
I got a few more carrots, apple, nanner, spinach.
Don't get cherries.
Oh, yep. Well, cherries, blueberries. We got some fresh cherries. Use frozen strawberries.
Waste not, want not.
A few blueberries. And last but not least, got flaxseed for omega-3s. And we just add a little bit of water so it will start the steaming process. There's a lot of moisture in here, so we don't need to add too much. Alrighty. And then I have my multigrain button here set for 12 minutes. It's going to high pressure for 12 minutes and then natural release for 15.
Get out of the kitchen, Rex. Good boy. Now we do add just a little bit of kibble in the bottom of the bowl just to give it some texture. Since we puree everything, we want it to have a little bit of texture. Next is the plant-based portion, which is just a big old spoonful. The primary component is the protein fat, which that's all it is. Pureed chicken and a whole bunch of lard. No, I'd say you feed them pretty well. That's Jippy hollering in the background. She's outside hollering at something. The girls, her and Coco, they eat at 6 o'clock. And they eat exactly the same thing. Except we don't put eggs in theirs. Yep, they get the whole egg, shell and all. Well, these two aren't allowed in the kitchen, but boy, they come right up to the line. They climb underneath the work table and wait for us to feed them. Yeah, so here's the concoction, and they, as I said before, get this meal twice a day. Once at about 9 a.m. and once again at about 5 p.m. Buck, sit. Stay. Okay. And then comes Rexy. S'assoit. Okay. I'd say they like it just fine. I've heard more than one idea that getting litter mates as pets is probably not a good idea. And when you're considering the Malinois breed, it may be a really bad idea. Well, I'm not so sure. We're going to find out, of course. But my objective is to keep these two being civil as possible, and just let them be dogs. In general, they play fairly nicely, but if they really start to mix it up, we stop it, and they'll stop it very, very quickly, or at least so far they've been able to control themselves. I figure we've got about another year before we have to seriously consider whether to neuter them or not. After I neutered Blue, I swore I would never do it again. But we'll see. If it's something that has to be done, I'll certainly consider it. So it's true, somewhere after lunch, I like to lay down and take a nice nap. These two knuckleheads feel compelled to join me. Now, using the term nap is probably not accurate because they certainly are not going to allow me to fall into any kind of sleep. Yeah, so a nap isn't really a good term for this, but I do like to lay down and see if I can have a little peace and quiet for, 15, 20 minutes. I'm surprised Jippy isn't up here too. She usually is, but when both of these alligators are on the bed, she pretty much beats a path to a cooler, more quieter spot. But as sure as I'm sitting here recording this, these dogs are going to just start messing with each other. And then it's me trying to tell them not to mess with each other. And then me finally rolling my eyes saying, well, this ain't worth it. And invariably, what it turns out to be in the end is not a nap, but just an opportunity for them to get some rubs and some ear scratches and that sort of thing. All in all, in the end, I pretty much just figure I might as well just get up and go back to work. Well, let's see what's going on with the garden. Garlic looks good. Green peppers are starting to flower. Way too many tomatoes. White onions, yellow onions, red onions, and some other kind of onion. We have enough onions to feed a Roman legion. Broccoli, not getting anything out of them, and they're getting huge. Can't figure that out. Green beans, gonna be plenty of those here pretty quick. Carrots are doing well. I just watered them, so they're laying down. Taters look good. Garlic looks good. Well, I think we're going to call this video a wrap. Subscribe if you're inclined to do so. Like it if you liked it. And if you ever wondered where we run all these dogs of ours, out there somewhere. Out there in the very far distance, you see the White Mountains. That range there in front of you, that's the Belknaps. So thank you for watching. Bye now.